Have you ever had one of those moments? Your body is exhausted, dead tired, but your mind just won't stop. Replaying whether that thing you said today was right, rehearsing an argument that might happen tomorrow. One small thing can play on a loop in your head 100 times. What actually exhausts you was never your body. It's this projector in your head that you can't even switch off yourself. I used to be a chronic case of this myself. Today I'm not going to give you a pile of theory, I'm just going to give you one habit and 4 ways to use it. Grab a pen and paper, because this one actually works to quiet your mind. Same rule as always, no supplements, no empty pep talks, no scare tactics. And I'm especially not going to tell you the most useless line of all. Just stop overthinking it. If that actually worked, you'd have done it already, wouldn't you? You wouldn't still be stuck in your head right now. Mental burnout isn't you being dramatic. Your brain is genuinely overloaded. Today's habit isn't about telling you to stop thinking. It's about giving your thoughts somewhere safe to unload. The habit is one sentence. Take what's spinning around in your head and dump it outside your head. Psychology calls it cognitive offloading. I'm giving it a name that's easier to remember, the brain dump. Here's the thing you need to understand. Your brain is RAM, not a hard drive. RAM is for processing, not for storage. But we insist on storing way too much in it. To-dos, worries, things left unsaid, hypotheticals that haven't even happened. Too much stuff, and it lags, it freezes. That's the burnout you feel. The brain dump is about moving all that stuff out of RAM, writing it on paper into a notes app. Once it's out, your brain finally has room to actually think and actually rest. You might ask, it's just writing it down. Why would that even work? There's a genuinely fascinating psychological finding here called the Zeigarnik effect. Your brain obsesses over unfinished things, nagging you about them over and over. That's exactly why that undone task, that unsaid sentence, keeps looping in your head. Your brain's afraid you'll forget, so it keeps popping up reminders. But when you write it down, it's like telling your brain, got it, filed away, you don't need to remind me anymore. And that loop breaks. Research also shows that the simple act of writing down what's bothering you noticeably lowers anxiety. You're not journaling, you're pressing the mark as read button on your brain that nobody's ever pressed before. Okay, core concept covered. Let's look at the first way to use it, the bedtime dump. 9 times out of 10, you can't sleep because the second you lie down, your brain starts replaying today and previewing tomorrow. The move. Spend 3 minutes before bed. Grab a piece of paper and write down absolutely everything in your head right now. Tomorrow's tasks, current worries, random thoughts, however messy, doesn't need to be neat. Write it, then set it aside. It's like a computer before shutdown. It needs to save its files first, or it won't dare power off. Save what's unsaved in your brain onto paper, and it'll finally dare to actually shut down and rest. Use #2, naming the emotion. The most exhausting part of burnout is that vague, I'm so annoyed, I'm so tired feeling. Vagueness is the scariest part because you don't know who the enemy is, so it just looms over you non-stop. The move. Force that vague, I'm so annoyed feeling into one specific sentence. I'm worried about ___ because ___. For example, I'm worried about that email because I'm afraid they'll think I'm unprofessional. The moment you write it clearly, you'll notice that huge black shadow is actually just one specific, manageable little thing. Turn on a light for the vague monster, and it's not so scary anymore. Use #3, my favorite. Worry appointments. The more you tell a worry to go away, the more it cuts in line whenever it wants. So try the opposite. Don't chase it away. Give it a dedicated appointment slot instead. The move. Block out 15 minutes every day. Say 7 p.m. as your official worry time. Whenever a worry pops up during the day, just jot down, save it for 7 p.m. Then keep going with what you were doing. You'll notice 2 magical things. A lot of worries never even make it to 7 p.m. They just dissolve on their own. And when 7 p.m. actually arrives, you'll find there wasn't that much worth worrying about after all. It's like sending a line cutter back to wait in the proper queue. Once order returns, the chaos dissolves. Use #4, the 2-column method. A cure for that endless loop of overthinking something you're completely powerless to change. A huge source of burnout is obsessing over things you genuinely cannot control. The move. Take a piece of paper, draw a line down the middle. Left side, what I can control. Right side, what I can't control. Sort everything that's burning you out into one column or the other. What other people think of me, whether it rains tomorrow, whether the outcome turns out well, all go on the right, and then let go. The one step I can take today, the one thing I can say, goes on the left, and then only act on the left. It's not that you're not thinking enough. It's that you're spending way too much strength on that right side pile. luggage you were never going to be able to lift anyway. So you see, these 4 uses are really the same one habit. Take what's in your head and dump it outside. You don't need to use all 4. Tonight, just try the simplest one, the bedtime dump. 3 minutes before bed, paper and pen, empty it out. Just that one move, kept up for a week, and you'll sleep differently. Burnout won't disappear just because you grit your teeth through it, but it will quiet down once you give it somewhere to go. Your brain is for thinking, not for playing anxiety on a 24-hour loop. If this habit works for you, like and subscribe to let me know, and I'll make more of these actually usable methods. Also, try naming an emotion in the comments right now. Take whatever is burning you out the most and turn it into one sentence. I'm worried about underscore 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 because underscore underscore underscore. The moment you write it out, you've already taken a step outward. I'm Matchstick. See you at the next match.